Hi guys, I'm Sanjay.
And I'm Tushar, and we are the co-founders and expedition leaders at Adventures Overland.
And this summer we drove all the way from India to London, covering 16,000 kilometers in 18 countries with 25 wonderful participants.
Here is a short film on this amazing journey. Hope you enjoy it.
18 countries, 16,000 kilometers and 49 days. A convoy of 13 cars will set out for a journey of a lifetime with a group as diverse as the journey itself. 27 adventure seekers from all over India and beyond come together to take part in what will be a milestone holiday. Age played no bar as our participants started from a mere 9 to a 72-year-old adventure hunter. This would be the mother of all road trips, a true test of human endurance, bonds and a cultural awakening to the wonders of our glorious world. Led by Sanjay and Tushar, record holders for some of the most glorious on-road travel across the globe and proud Limca Book of Record holders for a road trip across the world. This is a holiday we won't forget. This is the road to London.
Can I please ask all participants to move to their cars, start the engine for the very first time on road to London and wait by your cars. The Deputy CM will be coming in greeting everyone one by one.
The journey started from Imphal, India. Handshakes, blessings and a wish full of luck got everyone geared up to let the engines do the talking.
All set to leave. I've been waiting for the moment.
And there it was, a moment that will forever change the lives of 27 people and open up our glorious world to the call of their adventure. It's moments like these that make you speechless and make you realize how tiny a space you occupy in this world. Myanmar was the first stop among 17 countries and everyone was super excited for our first ever international border crossing. The convoy reached Myanmar through the Indo-Myanmar Friendship Bridge. On crossing the bridge, it was back to the free road with cheers, excitement and a quick stop for food and more food. Yum! Bagan, Myanmar is home to the largest and densest concentration of Buddhist temples and pagodas, many dating back to the 11th and 12th century. Myanmar is a surreal throwback into an era of culture and tradition that holds its roots in a world that's forever changing. Priyanka with her gorgeous voice set the stage for the long unwinding road. This is the funny thing about strangers and travel. You open up and realize that human bonding is but a natural precursor to our existence. From Myanmar, we were off to country number 3, Thailand. After we were done with immigration on the Myanmar side of the border, everything changed. The rules, the scent, the weather with just one man-made line. And we found ourselves cruising from the right side to a left side drive on a highway that just revs your heart up to the thrill ahead.
6 years of my life, ever traveled the international border on road in my car. Incredible.
मेरे तो रोंगटे खड़े हो गए थे जब पहली बार इंडिया से बाहर बाय रोड जा रहा था.
First time I actually crossed out of the country from India, which I always wanted to do. It's a dream come true.
Thailand Tourism hosted a glorious traditional dinner that had a hungry convoy show everyone that it's not just adventure we have an appetite for. We love food, but it had to be back to the road and onwards to the next glorious destination. Laos is a breathtaking escape into an old-world charm, often overlooked in favor of its better-known neighbors. Laos is laid-back, friendly and definitely a highlight on anyone's travel agenda. From old-world Laos, it was now time to head to the modern world superpower, and everyone was excited for this stretch of the drive. But first, we had to raise a toast.
Hila hila ke pila.
We got down to some borderline workout, all awaiting our next big stop, China. China would be the largest stretch on our road to London, covering about 5,500 kilometers in just 16 days, about 1/3 of our entire trip.
So far, so good.
We are very excited. First time we're going to drive in China, and it's been such an amazing journey so far.
The journey was about to get a lot more amazing, but first, it was time to celebrate a very special birthday of our youngest member, Nishi. After an amazing sound and light show, it was back on the road towards the glorious countryside, heading northwest from southern China. A road trip can create memories that you can never experience as a tourist. But we had to get down to some sightseeing and see the spectacular wonders of the historic China. China, despite taking leaps in modernity, still holds its tradition and culture as a pillar of its growth into the modern world. The highways are an absolute joy, and the countryside offers the most picturesque views.
So, yeah, very exciting and a real adventure. Loved it. Really loved it.
What a time we had. We were in the middle of a village in China, and we had to make this emergency stop. And we stopped and we took over this restaurant.
What are you making me do this?
Next stop, up to one of the wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China.
The Great Indian Paratha at the Great Wall of China.
It's truly been overwhelming for us because traveling is kind of a passion for us. This trip from Adventures Overland has helped us to, drive from Bangalore, and we are in China and we're going to drive till London.
We exchanged our SUVs for some fancy and fun segways before heading onwards towards the glorious Gobi Desert and some ATV fun in the sand. The Gobi Desert is the 5th largest desert in the world and arcs across the borderlands of northern China and southern Mongolia, covers well over 500,000 square miles. Out of the desert, and somewhere along the way, of course, it was time to show our antics off the road. China took everyone by surprise with the amazing food and hospitality of the people. Everyone gained at least 2 to 3 kilos on this amazing journey, and the fun was just getting started. Memories are something you hold on to forever, and these 16 days in China give everyone memories worth a lifetime.
We just have like 4 hours a day sleep, but still we don't feel tired, We want next one.
What was next was the Tanshan Grand Canyon, China's answer to the American Grand Canyon. Rocks, roads, and a lot of sand. Before that, everyone stopped to catch a breath and look back on our glorious journey till now.
कभी ऐसे सोचा ही नहीं कि हम इतना लंबा ट्रिप बाय रोड कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आपने हमें इतना मोटिवेट किया करने के लिए, और हमने ये आधा ट्रिप तो कर ही लिया है, बैलेंस ट्रिप भी शायद कंप्लीट हो ही जाएगा ठीक ठाक। थैंक्स अ लॉट तुषार एंड संजय।
हमें भी एक संपूर्ण करने का एक इच्छा हुई कि भाई चलो हम मुंबई से लंदन तक किसी न किसी तरह से जाएं। 2011 से एक 6 साल का सपना था जो अभी पूर्ण हो रहा है।
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा, जीला अपनी जिंदगी सदारा। Dreams do come true if you catch hold of right people. So Tushar and Sanjay, there are a lot of other dreams which are still needs to be fulfilled. Halfway to London, middle of nowhere, looking forward to the balance of the trip.
The experience so far orgasmic.
Jambo from Tanzania.
Tanzania, Dar es Salaam.
Dar es Salaam. It is the same high tone, high pitch, high gear, high moment. It's just going on, and it's like non-ending. So it's like fantastic. Whatever we have done so far, it's been a great journey, and what more can we ask for?
The Road to London trip is going like a breeze, and it is only because we are with 27 wonderful people who are going together as a family every single day for 24 hours for 49 days. We thought that the trip, there would be a lot of pressure on us to do lots of things, but there's no pressure. It is very easy, and it is only because we are traveling with so many wonderful people. I think we are very blessed that we are doing this trip, and we've got an opportunity to plan a trip like this with such wonderful people.
Bangalore Palace to Buckingham Palace.
Road trip 2017.
Is it a dream?
Oh, it's a dream come true.
Adventures Overland.
You rock.
Yeah, baby. The mother of all road trips.
Our journey made us ponder on this amazing quote by Thor Heyerdahl. Borders? I have never seen one, but I have heard they exist in the minds of some people. Free yourself, open up to this amazing world and discover. Be free, wander, and get lost. Onwards to Central Asia, and the next stop was Kyrgyzstan. Driving along the Pamir Glacier was a breathtaking sight of white mountains and curving roads. Truly takes you closer to heaven and was the perfect introduction to the amazing landscapes of the region.
You're feeling at top of the world. Look at it, it's beautiful.
Close to God.
Heaven, second heaven.
Osh is the second largest city in Kyrgyzstan and referred to as the capital in the south. Some claim that Osh is even older than Rome. Almost at the halfway mark, it was time to indulge in fun and song.
If I was a little boy and I would ask to marry, I would marry Arvind's daughter more than anybody. But she will question and I will question and we will question together. We come in the middle of like questioning each other. In the morning by the sea. In the morning by the sea.
Next stop, Uzbekistan, and onwards to greener pastures before making our way into Europe. A train ride into the heart of the country gave everyone a much-needed break from the road for a bit and a time for some shut-eye. Uzbekistan is historically one of the major stops on the Silk Road, the trade route that opened up China to the Mediterranean. Samarkand is a city of glorious Islamic architecture, mosques and mosaic-covered buildings. The Uzbeki culture for fun and dance is one very close to home, which is why everyone felt connected to the place at once. The belly dancers brought out our best dance moves and we danced on into the night in celebration of the halfway mark of our final destination. Kazakhstan opens up to a totally different terrain. Clear glimpses of the horizon are visible on the drive-through. The 9th biggest country of the world offered open fields and a terrain we had not witnessed on our entire journey. Camel's milk, a local delicacy, was something we indulged in and quite liked, to be honest. The weather gods played their magic to offer glimpses of some serene sight before we made our way to Russia. Russia was the second largest stretch we had on our journey to London, a 2,300-kilometer run through the country. But Russia for us was all about Moscow and its energy. A 2-day stop to check out the Red Square, Kremlin and St. Basil's Cathedral. Moscow brought out our touristy best. The achievement and pride of our journey thus far from India to Moscow started dawning on the convoy, and it was only a matter of time before we got to the finish line. From Russia, the final stretch was straight through Eastern Europe, from Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, the Czech Republic and finally Belgium. In Lithuania, we got a taste of home. A proud feeling to see people so far from home cherish your own culture, take pride in its teachings and make it their own way of life. At Independence Street, they were passing a resolution in Sanskrit and Hindi.
और कुछ लोग जानते हैं कि देशभक्ति आंदोलन के प्रतिनिधि.
We also bumped into a group of Hare Rama, Hare Krishna devotees who brought out our spiritual best in the form of song and dance. Eventually, we went full song in Qawwali mode.
डॉक्टर करना क्या है? एक बारी में
Back on the road, we were headed to lunch hosted by the Honorable Indian Ambassador to Belgium, who shared our pride and awe in making it so far and just a breath away from our final stretch on the road to London. We were extremely hungry and the lunch was more than satisfying. But now it was on to our final destination, London. This was it, the final stop. The last stretch on a journey that made strangers the closest of friends, that made the world so much smaller. The convoy boarded the ferry that would take us through the English Channel on day 49 and drop us safe in the UK.
I don't know really how I spent this 49 days. When I started the day one, I was not sure that I will complete this 49 days. But now I feel why this 49 days went off so quickly. Really, it's an epic trip. I should thank Adventures Overland, Sanjay and Tushar. The epic trip went on all well only because of it.
London was glorious and everyone was ecstatic. The weather was perfect and we had our own little postcard moments under the sun.
Bolo Bharat Mata ki Jai! All the way from Bangalore, Buckingham Palace to London.
Mission accomplished!
Totally road trip 2017.
All the way to London. Wow.
My road to London has been accomplished.
Finally, we are here in London from India.
Nagpur, India to London. 16800 kilometers. Adventures Overland. Road to London 2017.
So I live here, but I took the long way home through India. Road to London 2017. Epic.
Journey completed.
Hooray! Hooray to Adventures Overland.
Here we are from Mumbai to London.
Hello, भाई, congratulations.
This was the road to London, a feat that would be etched in our memories forever.
Guys, thanks for watching this video.
If you want to be part of our next road trip, log on to www.adventuresoverland.com.
Godspeed.